Welcome back to Prudence Coaching English class. Hello students. Here we are with ICSE, CBSE and WBSE solutions. Today we are here to discuss the question answers from meeting season by Sir Morpargo. CBSE class 6 chapter. This is the first chapter of this class. Today we will discuss all the question answers in this single video. So don't skip anything, otherwise you will miss the important question answers from your text. So let's start today's first question. This is the first topic, understanding the text. Here will be provided the MCQ questions. The first question: Yannick threw the tablecloth into the fire because. Here are three options. He was careless. He was always did this when he cleared the table. Or C. Amandine told him to do so. Students, will give you the chance to guess the answer as we have already discussed the chapter and you have understand it pretty well. Now you should tell the answer yourself and see our explanation for the answer. The correct answer is B. He always did this when he cleared the table. Yes, students, Yannick was not told by Amandine that he would have to save the tablecloth. So, as usual, he threw the tablecloth unknowingly or unfortunately in the fire. Second question. Uncle Bruno was angry with Amandine because A. She did not tell Yannick to save the tablecloth. B. She shouted at Yannick in front of everyone. C. She blamed Yannick unfairly for the ruined tablecloth. You can guess the answer and see your explanation next. The correct answer is C. She blamed Yannick unfairly for the ruined tablecloth. Yes, student. Uncle Bruno scolded Amandine because she blamed Yannick unfairly, because in the beginning she did not tell Yannick to save the tablecloth, and finally she started accusing Yannick for wasting the tablecloth or for spoiling the tablecloth. So she blamed unfairly Yannick. Next, number 3. According to Uncle Bruno, the unforgettable thing that had happened to Yannick was A. That the famous painter liked his creme brulee. B. That a great artist had made him a painting to show his appreciation for Yannick's effort. C. That he had met a great painter. You can guess your answer and see your explanation. The correct answer is A. That the famous painter liked his creme brulee. Yes, students, this is the correct option, because here him and Yannick's effort, all these are contradictory, so we cannot choose this option. So number 1A is the correct option. Fourth question. Uncle Bruno asked Yannick to always look on the bright side of things because doing so would change a bad situation. B. Because doing so would help him to face a bad situation. C. So that he could always remain cheerful. Now the correct answer is B. Because doing so would help him to face a bad situation. Yes, students, here Uncle Bruno suggested Yannick to prepare for the bad situation all the while with courage and positivity. Next question. The artist did not get annoyed Yannick for not recognizing him because the artist did not get annoyed at Yannick for not recognizing him because he did not care for what Yannick thought about him. He knew that Yannick was his friend's nephew and meant no ill will. C. He was touched by his innocence and his earnest attempt to set things right. I hope you can guess the answer yourself. Now look at the correct answer and its explanation. Yes, students, the answer is he was touched by his innocence and his earnest attempt to set things right. Here, earnest means his heartily attempt or his immense attempt, his good desire to set things right or make everything correct. So here Yannick tried his best to mend his mistake by requesting the artist to make one such painting one more. So the artist, great artist who was Picasso himself was touched by the boy's innocence. Now the next question. B. Answer these questions. Number 1 question is, who was going to visit the inn? Your correct answer is, Amandine told Yannick that their most important guest was going to visit the inn with some friends. Yes students, this is the answer for number 1. Next part of this question is, was he someone important? Answer. Yes, he was a very important customer of the village inn because he was a very famous painter of the 20th century. Okay, this is the answer for the next part. And the person who is a famous person of the 20th century, obviously he will be the best customer of that inn, of any inn. Now the next part of this question, how do you know? So here you have to explain how could you answer that he was the famous person. Now the cause, Amandine told Yannick to make all the arrangements properly as the guest was very famous. From this we come to know that the person was a very important customer of the village inn. Now the next question, number 2. Why did Amandine told to remove the burning tablecloth from the fire? Answer. Amandine knew that their special guest must have drawn something valuable on it as a tip for her father. She did not want to upset her father by losing the tablecloth that contained the drawing of the most famous painter and sculptor in the world. So she tried to remove the burning tablecloth from the fire. Now the next question, number 3. Did Amandine think her father would be angry with her for the burnt tablecloth? Answer. Yes, Amandine thought that her father would be angry with her for the burnt tablecloth. Next part. What tell you this? Answer. Amandine seemed nervous and quickly put the blame on Yannick even before her father asked. This tells us that she was afraid of her father's anger for the burnt tablecloth. Now the next question, part 4. The fourth question says, I thought she was going to lie. Who is the speaker talking about? Answer. The speaker is talking about his cousin Amandine. Next answer. Why did he think she was going to lie? Answer. Yannick thought that she was going to lie as she had already blamed him for throwing the tablecloth into the fire, and alongside she was crying, being frightened about the huge loss of her father. Now the next question, number 5. I had worked out exactly what to do and how to do it. The question is, what was the speaker going to do and why? Answer. The speaker planned to mend his mistake, means rectify his mistake and make Amandine happy again. He was going to visit the famous painter to request him to draw another picture for his uncle. Number 5. The next part of this question is, what does this say about him? Answer. This says about the speaker that he was not only a careful brother but also a sincere person. Even the great painter was amazed at his innocence and earnest attempt to set things right. Now number 6. Now that I was this close to him, I could see he was indeed very old, but his eyes were bright, young and searching. So finally when Yannick found the painter from very close, he could understand that indeed the man was very old, but he has something extraordinary in his personality. So the first question is, how has this image of the painter been contrasted against Yannick's first impression of him? The answer is, in Yannick's first impression, the painter has been depicted as an ordinary man. Later, Amandine disclosed his true identity of a famous painter. When Yannick observed him very closely, he found him to be a very intelligent, cheerful and productive person, as that of a true famous artist, which impressed Yannick a lot. The next part of this question says, how does Yannick's initial reaction to the old man's appearance prepare you for the rest of the event in the story? The answer is, throughout the context, Yannick's initial reaction to the old man's appearance prepares us dramatically for the rest of the events in the story. It develops our desire to know more about the unique personality of the old man and his beautiful drawings. Next question. Just I had seen them in Brittany. So at the climax of the story, Yannick told this. What did the speaker see in Brittany? Here the speaker is Yannick. In Brittany, he saw 4 sailing boats racing over the sea out and beyond a lighthouse. Next question. What did he compare the sight with? Answer. He compared the sight with the famous painter's painting. Next part of this question, do you think he was surprised that they were so similar? Answer. Yes, I think he was surprised that they were so similar, and probably he was eager to know how the famous painter had drawn same things exactly. Now the next question. Throughout the text, the famous man is described as the greatest painter in the world, and yet at the end he wishes his name was Cezanne. The question is, why do you think someone who is already famous will want to be known by the name of another famous artist? Answer. Generally, it does not happen that a man who is already famous will want to be known by the name of any other famous artist. It might be possible that the famous man who was Picasso himself was influenced by Cezanne and thought that Cezanne was the famous painter of the world, and so he wished that people would call him by the name of Cezanne. Now the next part of this question is, what does this say about how he feels about Cezanne? Answer. It tells us that he has a superior feelings about Cezanne, the famous painter and sculptor of the 20th century. Besides, this also shows his great attraction towards Cezanne's unique personality and worldwide fame. Now the next question is C. Appreciating the text. These are large question answers. You have to prepare this question answer very carefully, students. Now the first question. Why do you think this text is told from Yannick's point of view? Answer. I think this text is told from Yannick's point of view to prepare us with the optimistic attitudes while we are having a difficult time, and to learn about how to mend our mistakes with our earnest efforts. It also let us know about a child's curious nature and the purity of the heart that leads to do something extraordinary for others' happiness. Now the next question. How did this affect the way you understood the text? Answer. This affects us greatly and helps us a lot to understand the text completely. Yannick's curiosity finally describes it explicitly that the famous painter who had visited the inn was not Cezanne. Rather, he was Picasso, who wished to be known as Cezanne, the world famous painter. I learned how to be hopeful even in the difficult times and make others happy by mending the mistakes with the sincere efforts. Now the next question. Do you think Meeting Cezanne is suitable title for the text? Why or why not? That means, student, if you tells that the title is suitable, then you have to explain its cause, and if you tell the title is not suitable for this text, then you have to suggest another title and you have to explain your reason. Now we will go for the support. We will go in for support. Here we have given the answer in support. Answer. Yes, I think Meeting Cezanne is a suitable title for the text. Cezanne was a world-class French painter and sculptor of the 20th century. The story opens with his generous paintings. Amandine asked Yannick to make all the arrangements properly in their village inn for their best customer, who left his drawing regularly on tablecloth as a tip for her father. Unfortunately, Yannick threw the tablecloth in the fire. Amandine accused him unfairly and started crying incessantly, being scolded by her father for this. To mend his mistake, Yannick finally visited the painter's house, requested him for another such painting, and finally discovered that the famous painter was actually Picasso, who wished to be known as Cezanne. Since the beginning to the end, Yannick's encounter with the painter plays a significant role in this story. Cezanne has been depicted as the central point of attraction through Yannick's earnest attempt to say things right. So we can say it clearly that the title is justified and suitable to the text. Here we have discussed all the question answer from your first chapter meeting season. Those who have not seen the video for the explanation of this chapter, they are requested to see the video to understand the chapter better. And students, our last request, if you have been benefited a little bit from this video, then don't forget to subscribe, share and like this video, and don't forget to press the bell icon on the YouTube app for the latest updates. Have a nice day, students. Thank you all.